My name is Gary Gomes. I've been an astrologer, in particular a Vedic astrologer, for the past 30 years. And I have a YouTube channel, and I'd like to invite everyone to come and see me there. I believe astrology is much more straightforward than I've been seeing a lot of presentations being made. All due respect to the people making the presentations, they're top people. But also, I've been distressed lately because there's been a lot of comments on astrology, and if it's a system or a science, we should be able to discuss it calmly, rationally, and essentially without without concern of panicking people. So I think that one of the things I'm trying to do with this channel is, number one, give you good forecasts with solid information. Number two, teach some of the faster and accurate techniques that I've learned through the years. Not in any way because I'm a greater astrologer than anybody else, but I've learned a few shortcuts through the years, which work extremely well. And I'd also like to present my side of the story in terms of the planets, how they operate, how they affect you in your life, and also how you can essentially use the energy to best suit your needs while harming nobody else. Okay, so essentially, this is it's not only an approach which is based upon, it's what I would call an approach based upon, number one, understanding the science. Number two, not succumbing to alarms. Number three, not having your chart dictate what you are, because you still have free choice. God gave you a brain and also the ability to use it, right? So you're not necessarily stuck with what the chart says. There are certain things obviously you can't overcome, but there are certain things that you can use to your advantage. There are certain strengths and weaknesses we all possess. And one of the beautiful parts of astrology is the idea that you can actually identify those weaknesses and those strengths and essentially make a better version of yourself. It'll still be you. It's just a little bit stronger, wiser, better connected, better able to deal with the world and fulfill your dreams, goals, and ambitions. So I think one of the things that I like to do is I like to use the chart to empower people or teach them how to use the best parts of themselves, which includes remedial measures. And that way, you can essentially use the chart as a tool to improve your life, rather than saying, well, I'm going through this horrible period right now. What do I do? What do I do? Well, there are certain things you can certainly do. Okay? So, just keep this in mind. The channel is, just look at Gary Gomes, Vedic Astrologer on YouTube. It's very easy to find. I have been using local cable TV studio to do the programs, which is why the programs are of such high quality, at least visually, I hope. Editing wise, they need a little bit of work, but I'm getting better. And in terms in terms of the chart, I don't want anybody to panic when they see an astrological combination coming up. I think panic or worry or anxiety is anti-productive. So essentially, we want to make sure that we have these elements in our lives because, as far as I can tell, we're not put here to suffer. We're put here to advance, to learn, and to grow. And if this channel can help you on your path towards doing that, then I fulfill my mission as an astrologer. Okay, so again, this is not meant, in no way is it meant to disparage any other astrology practice. We have different methods, different modalities. Everybody has their own special techniques and their own special uses and their own special emphases and their own special gifts. But I'm just telling you my approach and how I'm approaching the practice. I have been on YouTube for maybe around 9 months now consistently. I've been on YouTube before that, but I've been on 9 months consistently now. So I think as you go on and look at the early videos, you'll see them improving slowly but surely in quality. I want to do more one-on-one instructional videos like this one isn't instructional, but more instructional videos. I've just gotten a new computer and that should improve the quality. And I also want to use this as a teaching tool and essentially teach you as an astrology user to take control of your lives. And by taking control, I'm not meaning to laugh at fate. That's far from the truth. But again, most living things seek to avoid pain, right? I don't want to look at this in an astrology chart and say, "Oh my God, you're in this horrible pain for the next 5 years. What the heck are you going to do?" I want to give you some kind of options or some kind of tools in order to, number one, overcome that pain if you possibly can, and number two, to use it as a tool to accomplish what you want to accomplish. You know, human evolution, at least from what I understand, isn't meant to be a series of punishments. It's meant to progress you more and more towards unity with the universe or with God or whatever concept you want to use. So if that's the goal, I'm not sure how pain is going to help you. Okay? So again, doesn't mean there won't be difficult times in your life. That comes along with being human. Okay? But what we need to do, at least what I think we need to do, is to try to calm down, take some deep breaths, look at difficult combinations and say, okay, where are the opportunities for us to learn? Where are the opportunities for us to remediate these problems we have? And where are the opportunities for us to actually use these to grow and fulfill our capacity as human beings? So that's the short, I'd call this an advertisement for the channel, but that's the short advertisement for the channel. I do have students. I teach astrology. If you're interested, you can contact me at neivas@comcast.net, or just call me at 508-525-0001, or text me, and I also do readings. But the main purpose of the channel is to educate and to essentially take away fear. And as long as you understand what's going on, what is there to be afraid of? Okay? All right. We'll talk to you soon. I'm going to put another video up next week, the week of February 8th. And I'll keep on putting videos up um, whenever I have the opportunity to do so, because there's a lot to learn out there, a lot to learn about astrology, a lot to learn about yourself. And there's a multitude of techniques, which are really not that complicated to use, in all honesty. Um, and I want to make sure that this is as clear, at least in a teaching approach, as I can make it for you. Okay, so I value clarity above anything else. So sometimes, and again, I'm human. I make mistakes, of course, but I also like to be clear about what I'm teaching people and what they're learning from either the reading or the lesson or the video. Okay, so that's what I value most. Clarity is. It's been said, clarity is the greatest gift, and I believe that fully. Great. Thank you very much, and namaste.